You're listening to The Alex Jones Show. The Genesis Communications Radio Network proudly presents The Alex Jones Show, because there's a war on for your mind.
All right, welcome back to Overdrive. This is David Knight, your host today, and I wanted to go into this next segment and take as many of our callers as we get. Slim, David, Russ, I think we'll get through you guys. Let's go back to Slim. He's in Canada, and there is a bill C-51 that we didn't have time to lay down for people that's coming up for the Canadian legislature. Tell us about that.
Well, there's many aspects to it. I mean, I don't want to take up too much of your time and sit there and explain the bill. I'm sure all your Canadian listeners know that this is a bill that's not going to help any of us. It's just going to make, a lot more restrictions, going to make your NDAA look like, I don't know, probably the same thing. It'll be grounds, because I know that there's some examples of, for example, that one gentleman, for example, was an Arab Canadian, and he wrote a text message to a coworker that this particular item that he has is going to blow the competition away. This person was sent in to the, I don't know, I guess our CSIS or our CIA or whatever it may be, and he was questioned for a whole day because of the fact that he used blown away as a text. So, I mean, that
we've seen that before with our own top-notch security forces getting some people that were coming into this country from England, and they were talking about how they were going to go dig up Marilyn Monroe and in L.A., and they were just joking, but of course they took that seriously and eventually threw those people out of the country, wouldn't let them enter. So yeah, there's all kinds of, as we pointed out before, social media, as Julian Assange said, it's having all of your friends wearing a wire for the government, and they will take what you say and take it out of context. Many times that's malicious, many times that is just idiotic, as you just pointed out. So C-51 is some kind of a purported anti-terrorism bill or a state security bill that gives them broad police powers, let me guess.
Basically the front. That's the front that they want to do. I mean, they want to front it and make it look like it's terrorism.
Yes.
I mean, they had this false flag where this one, guy that was drugged up went and shot a guy that was, that was holding post in our Parliament area, and then he went into Parliament, the building, and everybody miraculously was basically stationed in the perfect position when the guy walked in, and then all of a sudden this 80 or 70-year-old man, made this James Bond move where he jumped around, and it was just all you can tell it was a false flag. And now this is the results. I mean, Absolutely. You guys had your 9/11, obviously.
A shout out there to people in Canada. Look out for C-51 as possibly a front, as they are constantly using this to take your freedoms. Thank you, Slim, for giving us that heads up. Let's go to David in California. David, you said you wanted to talk about Barrett Brown. We mentioned earlier that his emails have been shut down inside of prison. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to pose a question to you in the audience. I was wondering if anyone has considered that Bob Beckel, who Barrett Brown was quoting, has been considered an agent, since they claim that an agent was threatened by Barrett Brown's tweet.
That's a good point. If they're saying that an agent was threatened by that, then was it Bob Beckel who was the agent? Well, clearly we know that Fox News is an agent for the federal government. I mean, if you don't understand that, you haven't been paying attention. I mean, they will take the government line on, or the corporate line on, whatever is necessary. Just as Megyn Kelly said, yeah, we want Big Brother when it comes to certain things, when it comes to things that are pocketbook issues for News Corp. But of course, they will also spin and twist and misrepresent things like the exposure of Jade Helm, saying that we had said that it was some secret document that only we had access to. We never said that. We also never said that they were going to go live with it. Many people are concerned about that. We should always understand that that's a possibility. Personally, I don't think it will happen with the very first one if people stay alert about it, if it stays in the news. But you always have to understand that that's a possibility. I think it is an inevitability that something like that will happen if we don't stop the inexorable or the continuous. It isn't inexorable. We can stop it. but it is continuing down this path of a police state, and they are going to use it to round up dissidents in this country and in other countries, and we should be opposed to it, even if they're doing that type of thing that they did in Fort Lauderdale and other countries. Well, that's it for our news. Join us tonight at 7 Central, 8 p.m. Eastern for the Nightly News.
Introducing Secret 12, the new InfoWars Life vitamin